Hey guys, welcome to the Invested Trades channel and welcome to another video. Alright, today we'll be looking at two not so well known coins, Siacoin and Cardano. As you can see, Siacoin is up 12.66%, Cardano is up 7.51%, and these percentage increases fluctuates every single second. Alright, because every second is another minute, it's another hour, it's another 24 hours, it's another day. Every second the price will fluctuate. All right, but we are seeing where Siacoin is at 12.66, Cardano is at 7.49. Still seeing some positive increases for these cryptocurrencies. At this point, all of these cryptos are seeing some positive increase. Even Dogecoin seeing measly 0.84 just now, up 9.1 right now. So we're going to move to the charts really quickly and just look at the market analysis or the technical analysis for these coins. Now, Cardano was ranging for quite some time, and in the last few hours finally broke above this range here. And we saw that break with a huge bullish candlestick. I was sleeping at the time, but when I woke up and I saw it, I was really happy about that. Huge break, and this what we're seeing here is just possibly a retest of the area that it broke out from. All right, so it's nothing to be alarmed about. I always expect some exhaustion move after a big move. All right, so nothing to be alarmed about, especially since it got to here, which appears to be a new resistance. All right, so if this is a new resistance, as you can see, it touched a little pullback here, and then it touched again, and then huge rejection. So sellers do not want price to break above this area. We may see a break soon, but let's continue to wait and see. At this point in time, to see Cardano now worth over $1 is absolutely amazing, and for it to be even this far, it's just amazing. So it appears that Cardano may get to $2 very soon, but let's continue to wait and see. So yeah, we saw this big move here. Cardano broke above the range area. It has been ranging in for quite some time. So the only thing now is to just continue watching it to see how it goes. Not just a few days ago, Cardano, if you had bought on the dip, as a matter of fact, you could have gotten Cardano here for this price range that you're seeing on the screen here, 1.19 cents, or you could have gotten it for less. So it is always important to buy on the dip. Alright, so not going to spend very long on Cardano because, as I said before, we're not worried about this move right here. If you got into it for even if it wasn't a long time ago, if you got into it anywhere above here, you would be seeing some decent profits right now. So not to worry. And depending on it's always dependent on the volume of coins that you purchased. Alright, so if you had $1,000 and you were able to buy 1,000 coins, your profit would be different than somebody who was able to buy 50 coins because they had $50 or 100 coins. All right, so let's move on to Siacoin, because Siacoin has been showing some really good potential, and as I said before, it is one of my favorite coins. All right, so before we get to anything else, let me just talk about this trade. Now, this was a demo trade. All right, this was not done with real money. This was actually a demo trade, and as I said before, I am planning to do some live trades on Binance, so I am actually practicing my trades here first. I did do a few, but it was on Dogecoin, and Dogecoin is incredibly bullish. So when it's doing its pullback or it is doing its retracements, it's easy to get in and counter trend the coin or the value, get your profits, get out. So if you see where, say for example, it hit somewhere like here, and you expect to see some form of resistance to it, then you get into your short, get your profits, get out. So this would be something like that. So you guess here, boom, big resist. The price was resisted here, or rejected, I should say. You could have gotten into a small short, rode it down to this price range, and gotten out. But it is always frowned upon to counter trend trade, because it is very likely you lose your money if you counter trend trade, because if the trend is going up and you're counter trend trading, anything could push the market back into a bullish move, and then you'd lose. It would hit your stop loss and you'd lose some money right there. All right, so this trade, if you've been trading for quite some time, you would know that I was actually late to this trade. All right, here would have been the perfect place to get in on that trade. All right, why? Because we saw indecision here. Sellers couldn't push the price down below this price range. Buyers couldn't decide what they wanted, so sellers confused, buyers confused. We saw this. How do we know that indecision took place? Because we're seeing doji candles. What are doji candles? Doji candles are candles with long candlesticks, small bodies. So now the candlesticks, the wicks, sorry, small candlesticks, long wicks. So the wicks will not always look like this, and they will not always be as small as this. Alright, so let me just draw a quick little, and this is something that you can research on the internet. It's not nothing, you know, difficult or anything like that to find out. I'm about to butcher this drawing. I am butchering this drawing. Butchered. Jesus. Alright. So this is essentially what a doji looks like. You're going to see a small body, small candlestick, and then the wick is going to be longer. Alright, so you're going to see long wicks, small body. Alright. Boom. Finish with that. Alright, finish with that. So I was actually after seeing this big bullish movement here, because I said before, this is indecision. On a smaller time frame is where I would have, you know, gotten in on this trade here if I were to catch it here. Alright. Because, you know, on the 1 hour time frame, it is 61-minute candles, 4 50-minute candles. So looking on the smaller time frame, you could see price going up, and then once price probably broke above here, and then candlestick close above here on the smaller time frame, then you would have gotten into your long, put your stop loss here, and then, you know, put your take profit here. All right, so I missed the opportunities there, and I decided to get in on this trade at the closing of the bearish candlestick that is right here. So I got in. I put my stop loss here to coincide with this wick right here. Why? Because I knew that since we saw indecision here and price was pushing up, if the retest was about to take place, even though I'm in a trade, the retest would not break below this area. Alright, or even if it came down to it, it would come down to approximately this area, but would not break below it. So the stop loss, to be honest, was a bit close by putting it here, right, and the end of this week here. But as you can see, in the retest, when it came down, it didn't hit it. All right, let me zoom in just a bit there. It didn't hit it. It came down below the price area here, but it didn't hit stop loss, and it continued on the move. Take profit was hit afterwards. Now, I always suggest that if you're trading, do not put your take profit at the wick. If you have trading experience, you will know, all right, that if you put it at the wick, sometime price will come right up to here. So take profit would be here, you know, and take profit would, your price will come up to here, fall away, and come all the way down to hit your stop loss before continuing on the move. All right, so always go to market structure. All right, market structure is there to guide you. So this was a structure created here. You put your take profit there because it hit there before, it could hit there again. So said, so done. Price hit there. We would have taken profit here and continued our move. Here would have been another nice place to get in on another long. But after this was done, I just decided to continue watching the markets. So as we can see here, you can see my trend line has been drawn. So we have one touch from the origin of the trend line, one touch, two touch, which validates the trend line, so price is continuing upwards. We see where market structure was created here. It tried to break and stay above it, however price was rejected. Came down to here, boom, broke above, stayed above. This bearish candlestick is possibly a retest. This candlestick here has been fluctuating for quite some time, so it could possibly create a doji, or it could possibly go bullish. You have to wait and see. Because Siacoin is currently bullish, it is my assumption that it could do two things. One, it could break below, then come down and retest the trend line here and this price area here and then continue to move, or it could create a doji here before continuing upwards. All right, so those are the two things that we're looking at, and if it continues upwards, we would be looking for longs around here. So once it breaks above here and then probably retests here, then we could be looking for further longs. It is over 10 minutes. Video is over 10 minutes. I do not want to stay too long on the market analysis for these two coins, so I'm going to cut it here. I'm happy though that TradingView is now showing 2 cents here. So I do figure that TradingView was being a bit slow as related to the price point that we were seeing on Kraken a few days ago. So the last time I made a video, Kraken was showing 2 cents, TradingView was showing 1.7 cents. But I am working with Kraken's price rate, because if I were to sell or trade, that is the money that I'll be receiving. So it's at that rate that I'll be receiving my payment. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. I'll be probably releasing another video today on Dogecoin, because it's the main talk right now and everybody's indecisive, and I did make a video and people have been bashing me about that video for quite some time, so I might make another video on Dogecoin today. But these two coins look very promising, and I am very bullish on them. So if you want to invest in them, you could go ahead. I am not a financial advisor, just somebody who loves crypto. Alright, so that's it for me for now. Thanks for watching.